Have you ever found yourself struggling to find the right words to express yourself? कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है कि दिमाग में एक आइडिया है बट बोल नहीं पा रहे हैं, कहीं तो फंस रहे हैं. तो डोंट वरी, यू आर नॉट अलोन. आप अकेले नहीं है. There are several people like you who have got brilliant ideas in their mind, but when it comes to expressing those ideas, they struggle. And that is where you're running short of words. Problem आपके दिमाग में नहीं है. It's more to do with your vocabulary. So building a strong vocabulary can greatly enhance your communication skills and boost your confidence. In this video, we will guide you through some effective strategies to improve your vocabulary. We will cover everything that you need to know about building a strong vocabulary, right from the basics of word learning to more advanced strategies for expanding your knowledge of words. First things first, why is a strong vocabulary important? I think we have already discussed this just now. A strong vocabulary is essential for effective communication. Let me repeat, a strong vocabulary is essential for effective communication, both in written as well as in spoken language. It allows you to express yourself more clearly and precisely. आपके दिमाग में जो आइडियाज हैं, जो थॉट्स हैं, यू कैन क्लियरली एक्सप्रेस इट. आप लोगों को समझा पाएंगे only when you have a good hold over vocabulary. And it's also important to have a good vocabulary to better understand what others are saying. A strong vocabulary is also important for academic and professional success. So the next question, how to build a strong vocabulary? Believe me, there are no shortcuts. So if anyone is telling you there are shortcuts by which you can improve your vocabulary, let's say by mugging up a few words from some word list, sorry, that's not the right approach to building your vocabulary. So let's take one by one. The first suggestion that I have for you is reading. This is one of the most effective ways to improve your vocabulary. Read frequently, read regularly. When you read, you're exposed to a host of new words and phrases, and you can learn how they are used in context. When you learn words in context, you are able to recollect them better. Avid readers often have an extensive vocabulary. By immersing yourself in different genres and subjects, you will encounter a wide range of words and their context. Make it a habit to read books, newspapers, magazines, or even online articles regularly. Next, when you read, don't just read it for the sake of reading it. Make use of a dictionary or a thesaurus. Whenever you encounter an unfamiliar word, take the time to look it up in the dictionary. Understand its meaning, pronunciation, and synonyms. Use an online dictionary like Cambridge. There you will be able to get the meaning as well as the way it is pronounced properly. This will not only enhance your vocabulary but also expand your understanding of the language. The second suggestion that I have for you is to play word games. So, this is a very helpful technique to challenge yourself with word games and puzzles. Crosswords, anagrams, Scrabble, and word search games can not only be fun, but these are also engaging ways to learn new words. They provide an opportunity to play with the language and discover new vocabulary along the way. So, learning vocabulary is more incidental. Next, you can also look at flashcards. Consider expanding your vocabulary through vocabulary apps or flashcards. These interactive tools provide an organized way to learn new words, test your knowledge, and track your progress. Another fantastic way of learning vocabulary is learning them from the roots. This is something that most schools nowadays focus on when they teach children in school. So, this is a very important way to build a strong vocabulary. Learn about the roots and the affixes. Word roots are the basic building blocks of words, and affixes, prefixes, suffixes are other elements that can be added to words to change their meaning. By learning about word roots and affixes, you can learn the meaning of many new words without having to actually memorize each one individually. So, if anyone is telling you to by heart or mug up words, please don't fall into that trap. That's not a sustainable way of building your vocabulary. Let's look at also using the thesaurus extensively. Once you have a basic understanding of word learning strategies, you can now start to use more advanced strategies to expand your vocabulary. One such strategy is to use thesaurus productively. A thesaurus is a dictionary that lists synonyms and antonyms for words. When you look up a word in a thesaurus, you can learn about new words that have similar or opposite meanings. Another fantastic way of building on vocabulary is through collocations. So, this particular strategy for expanding your vocabulary is to learn about collocations that are words that often go together. Collocations are words that often go together. For example, the collocation heavy rain is more common than the collocation strong rain. By learning about collocations, you can improve your writing and speaking skills. So, is just learning vocabulary by reading sufficient? No, you have to apply these learnings. Unless you really apply what you've learned, these new words will not be imbibed in your memory. So, start using these new words. Practice using these words in your daily conversation. The more you incorporate them into your speech, the more natural they will become and they will sound. Try to use a word in different contexts to better understand its nuances and versatility. A very important tip, which is largely ignored, is that you need to surround yourself with vocabulary rich environments. Engage in discussions, join book clubs, take part in online forums centered around topics that interest you. By being exposed to diverse conversations, you will naturally absorb these new words and phrases. So, by following these strategies, you are well on your way to mastering your words and enhancing your vocabulary. Remember, building a strong vocabulary takes time and consistent effort, but it's an investment that's well worth it. A strong vocabulary will help you communicate more effectively, achieve your academic and professional goals, and become a more well rounded individual. So, stay committed, make learning new words a part of your daily routine. Thanks for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks to improve your language skills.